All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Steve Malzberg Show. And it's glad to have you aboard here on this Thursday. Of course, we do a show now at noon, America Talks Live, noon Eastern Time. I hope you're tuning in to that show and to this show. Tell all your friends. We have a great lineup for you, including Bill Kristol, more with Jesse Ventura. So keep it tuned right here. But first, last night, they held the Commander-in-Chief Forum on the Intrepid here in New York City. NBC's Matt Lauer was the moderator, but a lieutenant who worked in our government and in our military first stood up and asked Hillary this.
Secretary Clinton, thank you very much for coming tonight. As a naval flight officer, I held a top secret sensitive compartmentalized information clearance, and that provided me access to materials and information highly sensitive to our warfighting capabilities. Had I communicated this information not following prescribed protocols, I would have been prosecuted and imprisoned. Secretary Clinton, how can you expect those, such as myself, who were and are entrusted with America's most sensitive information, to have any confidence in your leadership as president when you clearly corrupted our national security?
Now, God bless that lieutenant, and you would think that this would be all over the media today, but no, it's not. No, it's not, because Donald Trump said he thinks Putin is a better leader than Barack Obama. And so you would think, you know, that Donald Trump wants to make us like Russia. But that's the media. So here's how Hillary answered this lieutenant.
Well, I appreciate your concern and also your experience, but let me try to make the distinctions that I think are important for me to answer your question. First, as I said to Matt, you know and I know, classified material is designated, it is marked. There is a header so that there is no dispute at all that what is being communicated to or from someone who has that access is marked classified.
All right, this is her new spiel now. You heard her say for months, a couple of years maybe, that she never sent or received anything marked classified. The FBI Director Comey said whether it was marked or not, and some of them were marked, she should have known what was classified and not classified. Then the notes came out and she told the FBI she thought C meant paragraph C, even though there was never a paragraph A or B. So her new thing is everything classified or top secret says so in the header. The header, that's her new spiel. So she never saw anything in the header that said classified. This is like, you know, like a woman going through classified 101, and it's really not believable. Okay, so Matt Lauer pressed her on all of this stuff. Watch.
Were some of the emails sent or received by you referring to our drone program, our covert drone program?
Yes, because, of course, there were no discussions of any of the covert actions in process. Well, let me say, the FBI just released their report about their investigation. They discussed drone matters in the unclassified section of their report.
But Director Comey also said this after reviewing all the information. He said there is evidence to support a conclusion that any reasonable person in Secretary Clinton's position should have known that an unclassified system was no place for that conversation.
And now Matt Lauer is catching grief for being too hard on poor Hillary. By the way, notice how she was talking? There's no, FBI has said that she was very deliberate there, kind of spacing it. Yes, because, now I'm not saying this is anything. I'm just showing you a picture. This was Leading Drudge. This is from InfoWars, but it was Leading Drudge. Look at this picture. Hillary has something in her ear. I don't know if it's a hearing aid. It doesn't look like a hearing aid. And it wasn't anything that NBC provided, you know, like to hear producers or anything. What was it? What was it? I'm just asking. Could it have been somebody talking to her? Well, yes. Because the FBI, I don't know, but what is that? What is that? We allowed to ask? Am I now a misogynist or a xenophobe or a homophobe or a racist? What am I? Because I asked that question. Okay. Hillary had a press conference today, and she said this.
Bizarrely, once again, he praised Russia's strongman, Vladimir Putin, even taking the astonishing step of suggesting that he prefers the Russian president to our American president. Now, that is not just unpatriotic and insulting to the people of our country as well as to our commander-in-chief. It is